Hi everyone, I'm Sandy, and today I am back with a tag for you. It is Thanksgiving week here in the United States, and the one thing I am so thankful for this year is actually BookTube and the BookTube community. I joined in when did I join? The end of April, beginning of May, and I had no idea what I was in for with this community. But I thought, as far as Thanksgiving week, what better way to celebrate and show how thankful I am than doing the Booktubers I Love tag. This is a tough tag to do a little bit because I have so many people that I watch and so many people that I comment on and people I've become friends with, and narrowing this down to a reasonable list is very, very hard. So I apologize if I don't mention your channel and I watch your channel. I could have listed 100 people on this without even blinking, and it was exceptionally hard to limit it. So I apologize right off the top if I don't mention your channel. The other thing is I tagged 16 people. I can't believe it was that many in my original tag video yesterday, which I'll leave a card up here for you, somewhere up here, for that. And I am going to intentionally not tag them in this, though everyone in that would qualify for this. So yeah, it's been a fun year. I'm really, really excited to kind of jump in and do this one. Really quickly before I get started though, one of the other things with BookTube that I wasn't expecting is I had published on my Facebook page that I had started a channel, and one of my friends immediately came over, checked out my channel, and then has been an avid viewer, avid commenter, not only on my channel, but a lot of people's channels. And she had watched my beautiful book tag, Beautiful Books tag not too long ago, and saw one of the questions were, what book have you not bought but you would like to because of the cover? And you know what? She sent it to me. Look at that. For the Wolf by Hannah Witten, and this was sent by my lovely friend Sonia. So it was such a lovely surprise. So thank you so much, Sonia. I will definitely leave a card up here for you again somewhere for when I mention this book. But yeah, now I have it. So thank you again. I really, really appreciate it. And now I can throw away the Amazon package that it came in. All right, so let's jump into the prompts. There's only 7 prompts on this one. I have been tagged 3 times in this by 3 wonderful booktubers, which are AJ Dunn Reads and Writes, John over at Hey Y'all Listen Up, and Jim at Jim's Books, Reading, and Stuff. I will leave all 3 of their channels linked in the description below. I could certainly also tag them in any number of these questions. So yeah, they are officially, I feel, not officially, I feel very grateful and honored that they chose me for this tag, and just really just wanted to say thank you. But like I said, it is Thanksgiving week. All right, I'll stop and now 3 minutes in and start talking about the actual prompts. Okay. Yeah, it's a long day today already. Prompt number 1. Who was the first booktuber you subscribed to? I don't know exactly who the first one was. I do remember watching NoelleGallagher. I always like her videos even now. I really appreciate her content. I like just her attitude and how she comes across. The other one is with Cindy. Her channel is actually the reason why I started my channel when I did, because she hosts a Asian readathon every May, and I really wanted to participate in it, given that my husband is from an Asian country. So I credit her channel with like pushing me to get it started when I did, given that I was going through some really big stuff with my parents being sick. One parent in the hospital and another one with active dementia and couldn't be left alone at home for too long. And yet I started my channel in the middle of all of that because of the Asian Readathon. But for a smaller channel, the one I want to mention is Kim over at Middle of the Book March. So Kim, I had subscribed to her channel and had been commenting on her channel, and then posted my first video, and she came over and left me great comments and some suggestions around, just tips and things like that. And I was just so incredibly thrilled that she took the time to do that. In addition to that, she gave me a shout out when I had 35 subscribers. I think I had been on BookTube 1 week at that point. And so I will always remember Kim and always have a farm remember. It's not like she's gone anywhere. She has an great active channel. You should absolutely go check her out if you're not familiar with Kim. But I will always hold a special place in my heart for Kim because it meant so much to me. It was my first shout out ever. Not the last, but definitely the one I will always remember. Okay, prompt number 2. Who was the most recent booktuber you subscribed to? And of course, I can't do just one. There's a theme here with this one. The first one is Reading This Life. She is very, very new. She has 36 subscribers as of today. She actually did my original tag, which is how I found her. I believe Mark at Booktime with Elvis had mentioned her or tagged her. And so I found her through that. But her latest video is so incredibly cool because she has created this book nook, which is built into a closet that was in their house and is absolutely amazing. I'm jealous of her book nook. I want a book nook. Yeah, so she's one. And then the second one is someone called The Midnight Reader. She, as of filming time of this video, has 22 subscribers and is one that is one I think I'm going to keep a close eye on. I have subscribed to her channel. Her channel name is off of the play on the Midnight Library, but her bio and everything and her descriptions in her BookTube newbie video were very, very funny. So I'm very excited to see where she's going. You might want to go give her a look. All right, prompt number 3. Name 3 booktubers you love and want to give a shout out to. Again, so hard. The first one though is going to be Julie at A Hungry Bookworm. Julie is absolutely wonderful. See, again, they're crooked. Absolutely wonderful and is such a supporter of new channels. She does a booktuber spotlight or get to know or introduce booktubers to her community, which she spotlighted me a number of months ago now, I believe. She also hosts Christy Fest, which we get together on Discord and talk about once a month, and it is an absolute blast. So Julie is one. Kevvie at Say Kevvie is another one. I love Kevvie's spirit. I love her laugh. It always makes me smile. She has a great perspective on books as well and has just an absolutely fantastic channel. Yeah. Kevvie is the second one. And the third one is Courtney Ferriter. And so Courtney Ferriter deserves an extra special gold star from me because Courtney saw on one of my videos that I would be reading a book that I was worried about, and she immediately offered to read it with me as a buddy read and has picked it up, which the book is Sabbath's Theater by Philip Roth. And we are actually making progress. And it has been absolutely wonderful reading this with her because she also has an amazing laugh and really just makes me so happy to hear how she reacts to things in this book. So thank you so much, Courtney, for picking this book up with me. I really appreciate it. And she's just absolutely wonderful. You should go check out her channel. Okay. So the next prompt is number 4. If you could meet one booktuber, right now, who would that be? I can't limit it to one. The first one is Britta Bohler. Britta is based in Europe, and her accent makes me think of family that we have in Europe that we haven't gotten to see for a couple of years. I would love, love, love to be able to meet Britta. We are currently in the middle of a buddy read for Nomadland, and this book is great. I'm really enjoying this book quite a bit. I love reading this with Britta. So she left me an 8-minute long Voxer message this week, and I thought, oh, it's not long long enough. I wanted more time, but Britta is one. The second one is on the opposite side of the world, which is MarilynMayaMendoza. She is based in Hawaii. She's the baby boomer booktuber. I absolutely adore Marilyn quite a bit. Her latest video is very hard for me to watch because she has recently lost her beloved pet who was in her life for 15 years. And as you know, I'm a big crybaby when it comes about pets and then people I care about struggling. So I do really appreciate Marilyn's channel. She is absolutely wonderful. My parents can't text and Marilyn's out there making videos. So super impressed by Marilyn. I almost forgot one in this category. My goodness. So the other person I would love to meet is actually Steve Donoghue. I would love to see the Brattle. I dream of that bookstore and would love to have a personal tour of that with Steve. He is an absolutely amazing booktuber, and the amount of content that he puts out is, I don't know how he does it. But yeah, I would love to be able to go meet Steve at the Brattle and go just take a tour. Steve also did my original tag last week, and I just wanted to say thank you for that. Can't believe I almost forgot to mention that one. But yeah, Steve would be another one. If I could go and see the Brattle, I'd be at the Brattle. Number 5, who is a booktuber? Who is your favorite YouTuber who is not a booktuber? I really don't have one. I wrote on my notes, who has time to watch non-booktube videos? I feel like all I do is watch booktube. Okay, number 6, tag 14 booktubers or just mention some folks you like. Ooh, this is very, very hard to do. I came up with a list of 14. As I said, I could have easily made this 50. The people that I tagged in my original tag all would qualify for this. I could have just listed them all again, but I wanted to call out and shout out some people I don't normally shout out. So the first one is Noah. Everybody who reads it must converse. Noah is absolutely fantastic booktuber and just a wonderful, wonderful person. I did my first and only live show with Noah. And he made me feel just super comfortable. It was a very spur of the moment type of one. But his Friday lives are a weekly staple. I try and attend every single one of them, but definitely Noah. The second one is Brian at Bookish. Brian gave me a shout out very early as well. And just really appreciate his perspective on very complicated and difficult topics. I tend to shy away sometimes from difficult topics, and Brian just hits them straight on with no real fear, it seems like. So I'm always super impressed by Brian. The next one is a bit of a larger channel, which is Sunny. It's at a Sunny Book Nook. I absolutely love her personality so much. She is so incredibly cool. I wish I could do makeup like her. Mine always looks the same, and hers has amazing colors and eyeliner, and she is just absolutely impressive. And she is a voracious reader, more of a mood reader than I am, kind of the exact opposite. But I really love Sunny's channel. Number 4 is Anne with a Book. Anne is absolutely phenomenal. Someone as young as she is, the wide variety of books that she has read is absolutely astounding. Number 5 is Art at a Bookshelf Odyssey. His voice is hypnotic. If you haven't watched Art's channel, you should go and listen. You don't even have to watch. Just go and listen to Art talk. I love his voice quite a bit. Number 6 is Hugo at Scientist Reading World. I really like Hugo's channel. He is based also, I believe, in Europe, and reads quite a bit of different books than I read, but I love watching his enthusiasm for books. So yeah, Hugo is a great one. Number 7 is the lovely Margaret Pinard. She is also based in the Pacific Northwest like I am, and we just finished a buddy read of Hamnet. And she is also an author and a supporter of other authors and makes great recommendations on books. but absolutely wonderful, wonderful channel and so supportive of other booktubers. The next one, number 8, this is a lot. Number 8 is P English Literature, an amazing booktuber. One of his more recent videos, he did an author interview for the author of the book Scars, and it was magnificent. That author, I really appreciated that whole video. It was incredibly moving. Peter also will watch my videos and comment on them, and I just really enjoy his perspective on books and the different kinds of books he brings to BookTube. Number 9 is Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading. I just love her presence and her positive attitude and how she comes across. I hope we're able to do a buddy read. I hope we're able to do a buddy read this year because it would be really fun. I know well enough now just how overwhelming buddy reads can be, and I certainly have way too many to do, but I would love to figure out a time to really do buddy reads with everyone. But Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading. The next one is number 10, which is Kieran at Katie Books. Kieran is one of the first booktubers that I also started watching, and I was commenting on his videos. He commented on my first video with a wave, which is pretty much how he engages it initially from what I've seen. I also did a couple of my first reads off of recommendations that he did. He shared out my video, both on the community tab and in his Discord, but I love Kieran. He has such a fun personality, and we are currently doing a buddy read of Forest of the Hanged. Unfortunately, the book's not great, but the buddy read's fantastic. Number 11 is a newer channel, which is Book Talks with Mrs. Thomas, and she is a teacher, and the whole reason why she started her channel was to encourage her students to read, and so she is an absolutely fun channel. Number 12 is Bookworm Adventure Girl, which is Jolene's channel. I have gotten to know Jolene a little bit recently through our group read of Wolf Hall and getting to do Zoom calls. We also did a group read of Northanger Abbey this summer, and it was absolutely wonderful. I love her Mondays with Margaret's videos. And also, she is so brave because she does book haul revisits. I don't want to because I'm sure I have books I've bought. My percentage would not be good, but Jolene is another one. Number 13 is a bigger channel, which is EricKarlAnderson. Eric did my book tag video, and I was just floored and was so incredibly happy that he took time out of his busy schedule to do my tag. I'm very appreciative of that. I love all of the lists of books and all of the perspective that Eric brings to his channel. He is someone that I will watch and try and comment on almost all of his videos. But yeah, he's been absolutely wonderful. And so thank you so much if you're watching this, Eric, for doing my tag. And number 14, last but not least, is Scott and Nell over at Gunpowder Fiction and Plot. They are another fearless group, a couple of booktubers out there that are not afraid to take on difficult topics, are not afraid to put out a perspective that might be unpopular. I love it when they do skits. They're so funny. Hopefully I'm able to do a buddy read with them this year as well. We don't have anything set planned, but they would be another one that I would love to do. And yeah, those are the 14. Wow. Like I said, I could keep going. Absolutely could keep going. Definitely all the people, like I said, in my 1001 book tag video would be tagged in this as far as booktubers that I love. Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard to narrow down. And then number 7, name 5 booktubers that are inactive that you would like to come back. I only have 2 for this one. The first one is Misa over at Books and Sushi. She's been off for about 4 months. I really like Misa, and she has a piano channel as well, and neither one of them have been active lately, so she's one that I would love to see come back. And then number 2 is Leo Bancroft, which he's been off for about a month. I know he had a little bit of a break and then came back, and now he's been gone again for about a month. But those 2 are the 2 I would love to see come back. And with that, Oh my. That is the end of my Booktubers I Love tag. So big heart thank you to everyone who is watching, commenting, liking, subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it a lot. I love the entire community, and like I said, I wish I could shout out every person that I watch and every person that I interact with, because I could easily list out way more than this. But for now, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, everyone, thanks. Bye.